I've been sick for almost 3 weeks now, and while it's sort of been driving me a little bit crazy, I will say that taking this time to really slow down and take care of myself has been kind of nice. And I've been engaging in all sorts of cozy media to help me feel better, and so I thought today I'd share some of my favorite things to watch and read while I crochet. Okay guys, we are losing light fast, so let's get into this. Let me grab my notes. I would love to be someone who can just go off of the top of their head, but unfortunately that's not me, so I do. Let's start off with audiobooks because that is personally my favorite media. I use audiobooks all the time. In the car, on the treadmill, when I work out, doing the dishes, cleaning the house, when my kids are frustrating me, at the store. Pretty much all the time. If you see me with headphones in or in the car listening to anything, it's 10 out of 10 gonna be an audiobook. I hardly ever listen to music. I hardly ever listen to the radio. My number one recommendation is always and forever gonna be Riyria Revelations, the series by Michail J. Sullivan. This is my favorite, number one, long-standing, long-term relationship. I re-listen to this series every year. And it's made all the better by the narrator of the series, who is Tim Gerard Reynolds. He has unbelievable talent when it comes to bringing a book to life. I will listen to almost anything by him, and when I am in a reading rut and I don't know what to listen to, I will just go search up and see if there's anything by him that I haven't listened to, and I'll just buy it. It's an epic fantasy series, but it's unique in the fact that it starts small. In the first book, the world is small, the problem is small. This is a series where a robbery pulls them into political conspiracies on the lower level. Local government turns into royal secrets, and then you delve into ancient mysteries that could literally change the world forever. So this series is one where the problem starts small and easy, and it just grows the more you get into it. It's 6 total books, but don't let that scare you. They're relatively small books, so actually the author sells them 2 in 1. So like if you buy the physical copies, there's 2 per book. So to make them the average fantasy series length, they just combined the first 2, the second 2, the third 2, and like they fit together really nicely. So in the audiobooks, it's the same as well. The first book in the series is Theft of Swords. It's 2 in 1. It's an odd couple series. One is a charming thief, the other one a deadly former assassin. The series has everything you could want for a cozy fantasy read. It has witty banter, deep friendship, adventure, traveling through kingdoms, and found family. It's a very satisfying, character-driven story, and even though it is not a shallow read by any means, it is still very warm, very cozy. You're gonna get to know these characters inside and out, and you're gonna love them. My favorite personally is Hadrian Blackwater, and he's our golden retriever. Next on our list is gonna be the Whimbrel House series by Charlie and Holmberg, and this series is cozy, romantic, fantastical, and it's actually set more in a Victorian time setting. Now, I'm not the best at my historical timelines, but the vibes that I get from it are Victorian. It's not modern, no cell phones, nothing like that, but there are like rotary phones, there are like trolleys, but it's definitely not your typical fantastical setting. It's not medieval. There is a slow burn romance underplot. It's not spicy. There is no graphic content. It's an older couple that we are following, the main duo of this series, and they both have tragic pasts, and it's so satisfying seeing them develop into the people that they are becoming. They're definitely blooming later in life, which is really interesting to see, and it's a kind of representation that we don't really see in media. Most media is focused on a younger crowd. These two are well into their 30s. One of my favorite things about this series is actually the magic system. There are very hard rules in place, and this is a magic system that has very strong checks and balances. So sometimes, like Harry Potter magic doesn't have rules, if you think about it. Like, they can just do whatever they want, and there's no real... They might get a little tired if the spell is very difficult, but that's it. Like, there's no real consequence to the magic. This series has very strong consequences to any magic that is used. It's very magic based. Most of the fantastical elements are magical in nature. Moving on from there, let's go to vertical dramas. If you don't know what a vertical drama is, if you've ever been on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, or even TikTok and scroll and you get locked into like this kind of movie that keeps going and going and going and it turns out to be an ad, but it's like 2 minutes long, that is a vertical drama, typically. There's an app called DailyMotion, and if you go to DailyMotion and you type in his to claim, his to love, you're gonna be taken to this cozy, cute C-drama, and it's cut up. It's a full-length movie, but it's cut up into bite-sized episodes. So there is gonna be transitions in there, but you don't have to scroll or anything. This is gonna be all cut together. So you will see where the episode was cut, but it just continues going. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. It's so cute. So this is a high-intensity romance. Again, it's not spicy. The romance that you see on screen is very minimal. It follows a contract-style relationship, mistaken identity, little trope, and it's truly so cute. So it starts out as a mistaken identity. They enter into a contract to be married after a misunderstanding, and then they end up falling in love. If you're looking for something that's going to keep your attention and be like very fast-paced and entertaining, this is a really good one. Now on to my personal favorite top 2 that I've watched recently. These are K-dramas. They can both be found on Netflix, at least in the US. The first one is the one I just finished. It's called Business Proposal, and it's going to be another contract-based relationship. And this one also starts off with a mistaken identity. So it starts off mistaken identity, and then it transitions to contract-based relationship based on a misunderstanding. I guess I like that trope. So this starts off with a blind date. A woman takes her friend's place who doesn't want to go on the blind date. She tries to actually scare the guy off, but her humor only actually attracts him to her. He needs to get married, so he enters into a contract with her to fake date him so that his grandfather will stop bugging him. And then over time, he just keeps falling for her, and she actually starts to fall for him too. But he never actually knows her true identity, which is, of course, another wrinkle in the plotline when he discovers it. It is fun, it is witty, it is lighthearted. Again, no real spice. There are some moments of like alluding to it, fade to black kind of thing, but it is Korean, so it's like very low intensity. So it's really nice. I really love it. Yeah, so I would highly recommend it. Okay, this next one, hear me out, hear me out. It can be a little bit heart-wrenching, but it is still cozy. This one's gonna be Queen of Tears. It is another Korean drama, and I love it, guys. This one has a lot of emotional catharsis, grand romantic moments, and character growth, a lot of character growth. This one follows a married couple that are from drastically different backgrounds. Their relationship has hit a breaking point and they are on the brink of divorce. We're gonna follow them through this series as they navigate the personal struggles, family conflicts, and even like a historical family mystery, murder mystery plot, and that just kind of gets thrown in the mix. And you just really get to see how their love kind of conquers all. It really balances emotional depth with humor really, really well. I'm going to leave you off with a movie because everything up until now has been kind of episodic. So if you just want to pop something on, sit down and watch it, I'm going to recommend to you Mr. Right. Now, this movie is starring Anna Kendrick and Sam Rockwell, and it is hilarious. It's a fast-paced banter, unconventional love story. It has a lot of energy, and it's gonna keep you invested. It's an offbeat romantic comedy that follows a woman who thinks that she finally met her perfect guy. He's charming, he's sweet, spontaneous, except he turns out to have a secret. He's a hitman. That's all I'm gonna say about that because I feel like any more and I'm gonna spoil the reason to even watch the movie. Just trust me, it's fun. It's a fun time. It's a wild ride. Okay, guys, so that is it. That's all I have for you today. So if you are gonna check out anything on the list, which one do you think it will be? And if you have any cozy recommendations for what we can watch or listen to while we crochet, please leave those down below, because I feel like everyone's always looking for a good recommendation for what to do while we are crocheting. Alright guys. Oh, and if you're looking for a YouTube recommendation, I highly recommend Tate's Take and his specifically Love is Blind recap series, because he'll go like beat by beat, episode per episode, explaining to you what happens. And so you get all the funny parts with funny commentary without having to sit through any of the boring parts. I highly recommend it.